RTI Centre. Over a dozen public transport vehicles underwent vigorous roadworthiness and safety inspections. Two Durban fuel stations cut diesel prices after backlash over a spike to 29 Rand 85 cents. Earlier this week, video clips were widely circulated on social media showing diesel prices climbing to 29 Rand 85 cents at an Astron Energy garage in Woodview, Phoenix, and also at Engine in Mshatazana in Chatsworth. Both stations are owned by the same individual. Chairperson of the Video Ratepayers Association, Theo Pillay, says that residents began sharing their concerns over the weekend. He says that while the price increase was alarming, residents felt there should also have been better communication about the sudden hike. Meanwhile, the KZN Department of Agriculture and Rural Development has implemented a vaccination strategy aimed at all commercial and communal cattle in the province twice over the next 12 months. Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen has praised the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority intervention to fast-track the import of 6 million doses of the vaccine for foot and mouth disease. Steenhuisen says that the phased procurement process involving consignments of the 2 million doses is a logistical necessity due to ongoing conflict in the Middle East. He says that the department plans to procure an additional 5 million doses. And finally, Iran has named Mohammad Baqir Zolkadar as the new Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council. Iranian missiles have created impacts in several areas of Tel Aviv, causing major building damage and at least 4 casualties. U.S. President Donald Trump announced that discussions are ongoing with Iran to determine whether a broader agreement can be reached, saying that this time Iran means business and they want to settle. Tehran denied that talks with the U.S. are taking place with Iran's parliamentary speaker, saying that such claims are fake news and being used to manipulate financial and oil markets. A quick recap of your top stories this hour. KZN deploys over 3,400 law enforcement officers for the Easter weekend road safety crackdown, and Tehran appoints new security chief. And that's it for news this hour. For Radio and Sound, I'm Hadra Kota.
6:07. Thank you very much, Hadra. More news for you at 7 this morning.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This Surah Yasin is brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg's leading spice and specialty retail store.
Have you got Facebook? Why not give us a like and follow Breakfast Rush? Radio is a great way to connect with the community. This is the number 1 show. Channel 1.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا البر والتقوى ومن العمل ما ترضى اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا واطوي عنا بعده اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل اللهم إني أعوذ بك من وعثاء السفر وكآبة المنظر وسوء المنقلب في المال والأهل والولد.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. يا اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
Oh my Lord, my sins are like the highest mountain. My good deeds are very few, they're like a small pebble. I turn to you, my heart full of shame, my eyes full of tears. Bestow your forgiveness and mercy upon me. Ya Allah, send your peace and blessings on the final prophet and his family and companions and those who follow him. sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. Available in Golden Cellar and Premium White, high in vitamins and low in calories. Perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Your award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawat.
Hearing to TBR every day has really inspired my whole life. You guys really rock.
From 6 to 8, that's the best 2 hours of our lives. Hats off to you guys. Thank you very much. You'll really brighten up our day.
I really enjoy listening to the Breakfast Rush with Nishal. My day wouldn't be the same without the Breakfast Rush. I love the TBR show.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Ammar al-Shukri here. Now, this is my torchbearer's testimonial. So when I had taken this class a number of years ago, and I know that everybody before they're like, listen, it's not a history class. Don't mention that it's a history class. But I want to flip that idea on its head. So what if it's a history class? Even if it was a history class, you know what? I hate when people say that they're not interested in history or that history is boring. You know why? Because history is one of the sources of your identity. If you don't know where you've been, how do you know where you are? How do you know who you are? And that's why, you know, the grandchildren of the Sahaba, Ismail, the son of Muhammad, the son of Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, he said that my dad used to teach me the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, and he used to tell me that this is your honor and the honor of your fathers. So don't squander it, don't lose it. We learned from American history that one of the things that they used to do when they would bring slaves over, when they would bring free men over, but wanted to transform them into being slaves, is that they separated them, they disengaged them from their history so that they could then reshape their identity. You see, so history has a really, really important effect as to who you are and who you see yourself to be in the world. And so when I took Torchbearers, one of the things that I benefited the most from Torchbearers, even more than the details of the scholars and their lives and the events that shaped their lives and any of that, was just walking out of that class with confidence, walking out of that class with dignity, and recognizing that the Islam that I inherited, the Islam that I'm a part of, was able to produce such masters in human sciences, such people who, you know, created people like Umar Abdul Aziz and created jurists like Fatima Samarqandi and created people who were able to benefit their communities like Shah Waliullah Dahlawi. I remember I had met a young man who was of Somali ethnicity, or that's where he's originally from. And he mentioned that he was studying his PhD. He was doing his PhD on African history. And when I asked him why he picked African history, he said, when he was in high school, and this was when, you know, Somali pirates were all over the media, he said, one of the kids in my class, he asked me and he said, what has Somalia ever contributed to humanity? And he said the question was hurtful, but what was more hurtful was that I didn't know the answer. And so he made that his field of study. I had asked recently a group of students in college, Muslim students, I had asked them, like, how many of you think that identity is a problem? Like, you feel uncomfortable with regards to your Muslim identity, or that you feel that other people find it difficult to feel comfortable in their Islamic identity? And the majority raised their hand. And so when you learn that, you realize that people need to know where they came from. People need to feel proud of what Islam has produced. And you know what? It's kind of difficult looking at the present. But when I look back, I'm able to see that Islam produced people like Umar ibn Abdul Aziz and Fatima and Shah Waliullah Dahlawi and Imam al-Qurtubi and Al-Hasan al-Basri and Baqi' ibn Makhlad and so many others. And I just become inspired and I become confident. And that's what I got from Torchbearers. When I walked out of that class, I felt happy and confident and dignified and injected with a whole lot of izzah. And so learning who you are the inheritors of, or whose legacy you are coming after, that is an incredible source of pride. It is an incredible source of dignity, and it is an incredible source of confidence for a community that is so in need of it. That the Islam that I'm carrying now was the same Islam that propelled them. And inshallah ta'ala, if I go back to it and if I trust it like they trusted it, it will, inshallah ta'ala, allow me and my community to be able to be bringers of goodness in every community and in every land that I'm in.
Walid Batsioni on this morning's Nasiha Torchbearers series is where that piece of motivation comes from this morning, 6:31 on the 25th of March 2026. We're 5 days into Shawwal. As well as we get through this morning, got to get your traffic and figure out what's happening on the road.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Lieutenant Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
We're figuring at 8 of morning.
You figuring what?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Alrighty then. What's happening on the roads?
Just something for you to take note of. The M3 is going to be completely closed on the 12th of April. This is a full closure between Hilton and Market Road. This is for a new bridge. They're going to put up beam. I'm letting you know in advance, and I'll be telling you about this every day. But take note of this, please. The N3, you'll be taken off the N3 before Market Road, and you have to use the detours, the diversions, until you get to Hilton. And coming back into Durban as well, it's going to be the same thing. So just be aware of that, please. Very misty conditions this morning in the Midlands area, upper highway area as well. But just reduce your speed, please. Switch on your headlights, and people can see you. M7 westbound is up to North Park. On the bend, center median, you got a horse and trailer that's gone to the center median. How he's done this, I don't know. But that's where he is, so be careful. Accident on the N3 coming towards Durban near Paradise Valley. Please approach with caution there. Please remember the roadworks taking place as well. Looks like a bit of a fender bender, what I'm seeing. So just be aware of that. People don't normally move the vehicles of an accident scene. I'll talk about that just now. Now, fuel is very expensive. Some guy has gone and spilled diesel all the way from South Coast Road to the N2 on the M7. Edmund Swales, please be careful. The road is slippery. As the sun starts coming out, it should dry up. But just be aware that there is diesel on the road. It's going to be slippery. The third is our way of it. Hopefully, it's a very huge area of road to cover with sand. So we're just hoping that it's going to dry up as the sun comes out, and it won't be any danger. But for now, just be aware of that and be careful. Now, coming back to the accident. If you have a collision on the road, it's a fender bender, move your cars to the side of the road because there's nobody injured. Exchange details and report it to the nearest police station within 24 hours. Do not sit in the middle of the road and obstruct other traffic because that could lead to secondary accidents and a danger to yourself. So please, going forward, if you have a collision, Allah forbid, move your cars to the side of the road if it can be moved to the side. Your first update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Raouf. Much appreciated, and very, very valuable advice in there as well. We'll catch up with you around about 7 this morning. Walaikum salam.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
Rightio then, Durban, clear. 29 degrees at lunch, feeling like 22 at the moment, a clear 29 as we get up to lunchtime. No anticipation or no expectation of rain today. Pietermaritzburg, mostly cloudy, warm, 31 degrees at lunchtime. Early evening, 55% chance of a bit of rain in Pietermaritzburg. Richards Bay today, cloudy, 29 degrees. Around about lunchtime, a 55% chance of rain. Margate today, a clear 29 degrees at lunchtime. No expectation of rain in Margate. Johannesburg today, partly cloudy, 24 degrees. But a morning rain expected, up to a 54% chance of morning rain in Josie. Cape Town today, a cloudy 22, and there as well, up to a 67% chance of morning rain for the mother city. It's your breakfast rush on Radio Al Ansar. Unemployed qualified teachers have taken a drastic decision to camp outside the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education offices. We'll get Naptosa's thoughts on this issue a little bit later on today. Buddy Governor will bring us the latest sporting news around about 7:30. And of course, we got to grab a look at headlining news. Those things that have been taking, place overnight, and we've been keeping an eye on just for you. So, Nismia Kasim, I know that that long weekend is on its way, and there's going to be a huge light traffic that's getting up to the Durban Exhibition Centre because of the Durban Shopping Festival. Now, there's going to be a fair amount of traffic heading that way, the Durban Shopping Festival at the Durban Exhibition Centre. It starts on the 2nd of April and goes on to the 6th of April. But talking about traffic, Ms. Mira, there's been another campaign that's been launched.
In preparation for all of the GP number plates as well, KZN has launched a massive integrated route safety plan for the Easter holidays and Passover, deploying a force of over 3,483 no-nonsense law enforcement officers to police the province's roads. So this was revealed by the KZN Transport MEC Sibuniso Duma, who launched the Easter Road Safety Campaign in KwaMashu yesterday. The enforcement blitz is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week effort that will run until May 3rd, 2026.
There's a few things I can question inside that article just right there. It's only 2 little paragraphs, but there's so many things to question, okay? So where did you find the 3,483 law enforcement officers for just about a month? Where'd you bring them from? Like, where are they normally? Are they not working? Are they on leave? What's the story? Where did they suddenly come from? 3,483. I mean, the number's so specific. It ended in an odd number. So that's one question. Where do they come from? Second question, how do you know that they know nonsense law enforcement officers? Have you been on the road? Did you go there in your plain clothes where somebody doesn't recognize you and see exactly what goes on? I mean, how do you know that they know nonsense law enforcement officers? I mean, really, come on, that's an interesting claim right there. The enforcement blitz is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week effort that will run until the 3rd of May. Do these people not get tired? One time shift change.
Yeah.
So many questions come up from just this one article. So many questions we're not going to get an answer. Not now anyway. So let's just move on. Outside of South Africa, the first boat of a flotilla carrying medical supplies, food and solar panels reached Cuba yesterday to aid the island as a U.S. fuel blockade deepens its energy crisis. The Magura shrimp fishing boat docked in Havana 3 days later than hoped after battling strong winds, currents, and a pesky battery during its journey from Mexico. As they approached Havana's colonial era fortification, the international activists stood on the cabin roof of the boat, symbolically renamed Granma 2.0 as a tribute to the yacht used by Fidel Castro's guerrilla fighters to launch their revolution in 1956.
Back home, Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen yesterday reiterated that the department's intention to vaccinate 80% of the national herd by December. Speaking at the meeting of the Agriculture Portfolio Committee to give an update on the foot and mouth disease, Steenhuisen said they have more than enough vaccines to not only do the initial doses, but to do secondary doses. Dr. Modisane, Chief Director for Animal Health, said there was a total of 1,152 outbreaks of FMD, mainly in the Free State, KZN, and a slight increase in the Eastern Cape as of the 20th of March.
20 minutes to 7. Quick question for you. Wait, small story first. Your WhatsApp and Instagram messages may no longer be private, right? Tens of millions of South Africans who rely on WhatsApp and Instagram for daily communication are facing a significant shift in how their private messages are protected. After Meta Platforms confirmed it is pulling back on encryption, a prominent cybersecurity academic has since raised the alarm that WhatsApp could face the same fate. From the 8th of May 2026, Instagram's secret conversations feature will be discontinued. Anyone using end-to-end encrypted chats will be prompted to save their conversations and any shared media before that date, as everything in those chats will be wiped from the app. Meta has attributed the decision to low uptake, noting that unlike WhatsApp, encryption on Instagram was never switched on automatically and required users to manually activate it in their settings. Does that affect you? Hearing that story, listening to that piece of information, realistically, does it make any difference to you who's a user of WhatsApp and Instagram? Realistically speaking, give us your thoughts on 060-904-1056. It's 18 minutes to 7. If you're on the roads now, keep an eye on it for us.
Assalamu alaikum. Just to add what Colonel Ralph had mentioned about moving a motor vehicle when there's an accident occurred. Also make sure that when there's injuries, please refrain from moving those injured individuals, because sometimes it may cause harm. But if there's an ammo there, then yes, they have the right to move the injured person.
Thank you, Fahim, for lending your thoughts on that. Fozy this morning saying, always stay humble and be kind. This is Fozy in Pietermaritzburg. Salams. Oh, gosh. Okay, so this message is from Abu Bakr Khan. It's on WhatsApp, just the screen that's below that camera right there. Anyway, it says, Salams TBR, stop calling your wives by cheap names like sugar and honey. Rather call them petrol and cooking oil. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Have to renew the R between a 0 form. Yeah, for these no-nonsense cops. But anyway, Razia Qadr, salamu alaikum. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag sending her salams and du'as for everybody this morning. I'm into your du'as. And yes, remembered in our du'as as well. Inshallah, you recover from whatever it is that ails you as well. Want to wish my sister Zaida Anwar and family a safe journey on Umrah to the Mubarak lands. This is from Shamima Husman and the family as well. MH says we need to send Alan Sar's courtesy vehicle to fetch Nazmira Kasim.
Well, my
Mhm.
car is parked here. I just can't use it yet. They said you can't go until we tell you to go, and I am very, very, very hospital abiding.
You know, once again, there's so many questions that come up, but I'm just going to. No, it's cool.
Full of
You don't
questions
need.
this morning, hey? About everything.
It's one of those days. It's one of those days where you wake up and you look at the world around you and you feel the need to question absolutely everything. It's
No
for
one should
me
not
anyway.
do
For
to
me.
the cat. Just
I don't
don't
keep
go
cats. I don't. You the cat lady, but you know I don't keep cats, so it's fine. I have no idea what curiosity did to a cat. Wahida Khan in Phoenix, assalamu alaikum to you. Yeah, tell the driver to bring her. I can tell him that she don't want to listen. Assalamu alaikum, Shaida and Shabir Ali. Hope you have a good one. Salams, cannot call the wife Diesel. My neighbor's dog's name is Diesel. Oh man, Ashraf. Oh boy. Assalamu alaikum, Ismail. I hope you're having a great morning as well, my brother. Hope you guys are well wherever you are. Naz, Nishal, listeners, blessed Wednesday from Fazila Kaji. Hope everybody's well. Listen, ladies. Here's the thing. Here's the situation. If your husband this weekend on like Friday night or whatever the case may be says, you know what, dress up. We're going out somewhere very exciting. And then as you drive and you pull into the garage and you think he's filling petrol, but instead of going to the bazaar to fill the petrol, he pulls into a parking bay. Please note, he kept his word. He took you somewhere very, very expensive. He did. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'm going to leave the name out of this one here because the first line in it says, please leave my name out of this. So I'll leave your name out of it. No problem. The message says, I'm the only one of me I know, and I don't want to catch it either. Huh? Okay, I'm typing this out, feeling very sorry for kids, not my own. Yesterday, all of Durban and their in-laws watched something really nasty play out on social media. If you know, you know. But I won't talk about the Forks journalist and his, what's FAUX? Naz, you can Google that for me quickly.
So I know what this is about.
Now, hang on, be quiet. Let me finish reading the message, right?
Okay.
However, I will say, well, let me just put her mic off. There you go. No more disturbances. However, I will say this. When you become a parent, you move into a glass house. Negative comments about other people's children should never be cast, right or wrong, warranted or not. The art of not passing judgment must be practiced. The comments left on the various stories on Instagram by this man who clearly rage baited everyone, was ugly. Those parents who openly supported him included their criticisms. Children who did not deserve that. There are children from all background and bank accounts who call that their school. And for that reason, I'm sad. Commentators and reposters looking to join the frenzy passed judgments on teens who should be allowed the opportunity to learn from their mistakes. However, I didn't see any bad behavior. I saw a crowd unenthusiastic to watch a one-man infomercial. And that's expected from a generation brought up skipping ads. All of the influencers asking their audiences to weigh in only influenced hate. What was proven? Who won? Does anyone feel good about what was said? And there's just so much more. Skippity, skip. Oh, there we go. Sorry, but Durban Muslims show up for our communities and for the people who need us the world over. Fact. We are a good people, but yesterday wasn't privilege or rudeness that spoke. It was a hate that has no place anywhere, and especially not when the world is already bleeding. To that fellow glass houses, brother, least you forget that you, too, are a parent, and buy some pants. The last one. The last part for me. Buy some pants.
Hectic.
Oh, goes on to say, I'm not a teacher, neither am I a spy, and most definitely wasn't paid for this post. Okie dokie. We're not going to comment on it. Nazmira Kasim and I, we're going to hold our lips on that one there. Because, number one, judge not, lest ye be judged. You know?
Brought to you courtesy of the Wooloton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Durban, are you ready to shop till you drop? The Durban Shopping Festival is back from the 3rd to 6th of April at the Durban Exhibition Centre, bringing you 4 days of incredible shopping and unbelievable deals. And this year, it's all about the deals. Discover fashion steals, beauty must-haves, home decor, delicious food, and so much more. Whether you're a bargain hunter or treating yourself, this is where the best finds are waiting. Don't miss the shopping event everyone's going to talk about. The Durban Shopping Festival. Shop more, save more, enjoy more. Durban's greatest shopping event of the year.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Wooloton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This is the place where safe item babies are live. Yeah, it gets a little crowded sometimes, but we manage. The Breakfast Rush.
Nasmira, what do you do, like personally, right? What do you do when, like, one of your favorite tracks, not Nasheed, hummed, whatever it is, what do you do when it comes up on the radio?
I get so excited. I just read along. Truthfully,
You
I
read
do.
along?
I
Yeah?
do. I make
And
sure
as
the
loudly
mic
as
is
you can.
off. I make sure nobody can hear me. Close all the windows, and I just
Yeah.
embrace the moment and that feeling.
I can tell you this much from everybody that's ever seen her car drive past us. She turns the volume up on that radio set to 2 past maximum.
Yep.
1 past, because 1 past means the window rattles. 2 past means the entire door is rattling. So you do that now. Turn it up.
जान मेरी
Turn it up.
वो रहता है जो दिल के अंदर शान नबी फख्र अली शान नबी फख्र अली दमादम मस्त कलंदर उमर है जान पैगंबर दमादम मस्त कलंदर उमर हर दिल के अंदर हो जान मेरी हो जान मेरी सर्ब इलाही वो है मर्द मुजाहिद उमर 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 दोनों जहां है उसकी जुर्रत के शाहिद कैसर किसरा अब भी लर्जा है नाम से उसके वो बुचकन शेर फिगन वो बुचगन शेर फिगन सिपा सालारे लश्कर सदा है ये हर लब पर सदा है ये हर लब पर दमादम मस्त कलंदर उमर है जान पैगंबर दमादम मस्त कलंदर उमर हर दिल के अंदर हो जान मेरी हो जान मेरी जिसको दुआ में मांगा प्यारे नबी ने उमर 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 कायद से है माना मौला अली ने رب کی عطا ہے وہ ہے دعائے محمد اس کی طرح کوئی نہیں اس کی طرح کوئی نہیں وفا کا وہ ہے پیکر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہے جان پیمبر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہر دل کے اندر ہو جان میری ہو جان میری دشمن عمر کے تو یہ غور سے سن لے عمر 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 گاتے رہیں گے یوں ہی نغمے عمر کے ہم سے جو ٹکرانا تو سوچ کے تو ٹکرانا موت سے ہم ڈرتے نہیں موت سے ہم ڈرتے نہیں عمر کے ہم ہیں نوکر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہے جان پیمبر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہر دل کے اندر ہو جان میری ہو جان میری رب کے بندوں سے اس کو پیار تھا اتنا عمر 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 راتوں کو بھی طیبہ میں وہ گھومتا تھا حامی غریبوں کا وہ مظلوموں کا وہ مسیحا وہ ہے سخی یار نبی وہ ہے سخی یار نبی یتیموں کا وہ رہبر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہے جان پیمبر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہر دل کے اندر ہو جان میری ہو جان میری فرش پہ مسجد کے وہ گوشے میں جا کر عمر 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 لیٹا ہے پتھر کا وہ تکیہ لگا کر اونٹ پہ خادم ہے اور پیدل عمر چل رہا ہے یہ سادگی دیکھی نہیں یہ سادگی دیکھی نہیں اسے کہتے ہیں لیڈر ارے ایسے ہوتے ہیں لیڈر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہے جان پیمبر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہر دل کے اندر ہو جان میری ہو جان میری وہ جو کہے تو دریا جوش پر آئے عمر 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 نام سے اس کے ہر ایک غم ٹل جائے عادل وہ ایسا جس پر ناز کرے دونوں عالم ایسا کوئی جگ میں نہیں ایسا کوئی جگ میں نہیں عمر سے لے جو ٹکر نہ لینا عمر سے ٹکر نہ لینا عمر سے ٹکر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہے جان پیمبر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہر دل کے اندر ہو جان میری ہو جان میری اس نے خدا سے پایا وہ دبدبا تھا عمر 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 دیکھ کے اس کو شیطان بھی بھاگتا تھا ہیبت سے اس کی لرزہ تھا ایمان باطل بولے سبھی عاصم یہی بولے سبھی عاصم یہی وہی ہے مرد کلندر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر صدا ہے یہ ہر لب پر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہے جان پیمبر دمادم مست کلندر عمر ہر دل کے اندر ہو جان میری ہو جان میری
The Breakfast Rush. Fun for the entire family.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil Endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Save the date. Hajj Seminar 2026 is back. Saturday, 11th April, 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at 207 West Road in Overport. Proudly brought to you by the Al Ansar Foundation and the Capital Group of Companies.
Every day's a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
When the world feels heavy and the road is long, you are the place where we belong. As we travel through these times, we see new things with our own eyes. Lean on Him to overcome. We can never stay on the run. Rediscover who you are. We are nothing without Allah. We don't know what.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, the eThekwini municipality is set to announce hefty tariff increases for water, electricity, sewage and refuse removal for the entity's 2026 and 2027 financial year. Good morning, I'm Tabile Duma. The eThekwini municipality is set to announce hefty tariff increases for water, electricity, sewage and refuse removal for the entity's 2026 and 2027 financial year. The news was met with fury from residents of Durban, who claimed that they were being asked to pay more each year while seeing little to no meaningful improvement in the services that they receive. Yesterday, the municipality stated in its report before its executive committee that electricity tariffs depend on the approval of Eskom's retail tariff and structure adjustment application due later this month. Eskom has submitted an average municipal increase of 9%, which is currently under review. Based on these submissions, the municipality has proposed a 10.5% increase. Regarding potable water and sundry water tariffs, the municipality has proposed a 15% increase for both the domestic and non-domestic customers. The Sanitation Directorate has proposed a 13% domestic tariff increase and a 14% non-domestic tariff increase for sewage disposal user charges and sundry tariffs. Staying with local news, Durban's Ushaga Marine World will receive a donation of renewable and energy efficiency assets from the eThekwini Climate Change Division. A report from the Economic Development and Planning Committee was presented to the eThekwini Executive Committee meeting yesterday, outlining the donation plan. The report has stated that Ushaga Marine World, as a strategic municipal entity and a high energy use facility, has been a beneficiary of several of these interventions. The projects implemented included the installation of renewable energy systems and energy efficiency technologies, which are fully installed, operational, and delivering measurable energy and environmental benefits. In more news, protesting Cape Peninsula University of Technology students say that they will continue the campus shutdown until the 1st of April or until they receive an actionable response from the university's Vice-Chancellor. Hundreds of students who began protesting on Monday were now on day 2 yesterday of the demonstration. They vowed to continue halting classes and disrupting daily operations while the future of dental science students remains uncertain. Students say that they've had enough of repeated commitments from the university regarding when classes for dental science, dental assisting, dental technology, and other programs will begin. Many claim that they've been sitting in residence with no academic activity since last year. Some are due to graduate this year, while others are first-year students who have only recently arrived at the university for the 2026 academic year. Eastern Cape Hawks have arrested MK Party MP Mandla Nkosi James Madudu and a municipal official Tembelani Ngeba on charges of fraud, corruption and money laundering linked to the losses of more than 1.6 million rands at the Jongabi District Municipality. The arrests were made yesterday in Barclay East in the Eastern Cape. Hawk spokesperson Warrant Officer Ndipiwe Mhlakuvana said the Komani-based Serious Commercial Crime Investigation Unit, working with the National Prosecuting Authority, executed warrants of arrest as part of an ongoing probe into complex financial crimes. Mhlakuvana said the arrest marked a significant development in the fight against corruption and complex financial crimes. Madudu, who is a member of parliament for former President Jacob Zuma's Umkhonto weSizwe Party, is the sole director of a company. Ngeba serves as a water supply manager at the municipality. Both men appeared in the Barclay East Magistrates Court on the day of their arrest. They were each granted bail of 5,000 rands. The case was postponed to the 5th of May this year for the appointment of legal representation and further investigation. And finally, United States President Donald Trump has maintained that negotiations to end the war on Iran are underway, claiming that Tehran wanted to make a deal so badly despite its previous denial that talks were happening. Speaking at the White House last night, Trump told the reporters that the U.S., which joined Israel in attacking Iran at the end of last month, was talking to the right people to reach a deal. But as fighting continued, including continued Iranian attacks on Israel and a strike near Iran's nuclear plant, uncertainty swirled around Trump's claims, which already had been dismissed as fake news by Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, on Monday. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 94 cents, to the euro at 19 rands and 66 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 70 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 51 cents. Gold is trading at $4,569.55 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $99.60 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30 for Radar and Sound News. I'm Tabile Duma.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Second one for the morning. Assalamu alaikum, Colonel Rauf. Welcome.
Thank you very much. We spoke about this earlier on. There's a fuel spillage, Edmonds Fair and South Coast all the way to the N2. Just be aware of that, please. Accident on the N2 northbound after the Mshlanga Bridge near the Blackburn pedestrian bridge. Truck has run into the barriers on the path lane. Bus and it's stuck in the left-hand lane as well. Just be aware of that. There's a couple of vehicles involved in this one. Edmund Swales, under the train bridge, just past South Coast Road. You got an accident there, bike has gone down. So please be aware there's going to be delays in that vicinity as well. Now, if you're on the N2 this morning, the huge abnormal load on the N2 coming to Peterhead, coming towards Richards Bay. So there's going to be major delays on the N2 coming from Pongola towards the Richards Bay area. So just be aware of that. You're going to be traveling on the N2 this morning in the northern part of KZN. Include our misty conditions in the upper highway area and the Hilton area going towards Sidala as well, very misty conditions. Also, some rain and sparse. Yesterday was absolutely misty. It was very, very misty with a lot of fog. Visibility was very poor. This morning there's mist as well. So just be careful as you're driving out in that direction this morning. The N2 northbound is congested between the M7 and Spaghetti into roadworks. N2 southbound as well as you go past the Westwood Mall towards the Spaghetti Junction, also congested. The N3 incoming between Paradise Valley and Spaghetti Junction, more especially between St. James Avenue, that's the Pavilion, and the N2, N3, N2 ramps going on to the N2 north and south. There's congestion there as well. That's your second update.
Can I play something for you in the radio? Just you.
Am I in the radio?
Inside the radio, between the speakers, inside the dashboard and everything. That's where you are. That's where you are. I played this about 10 minutes ago. And we were talking about Nazmira Kasim's car doors rattling whilst all of her favorite recordings are playing, right? And then I played this one here. I want to read you one or two of the responses that came
You know,
through.
when Nazmira's car door rattles,
Yeah.
it goes with the music. That's why it goes with the mankaba. Sounds like the duff is playing, you know.
It does. It sounds like the duff player is sitting in the car, right? MH Osman comes through and says, "Vah, vah, tops." And then Abdul Wahab Kareem comes through and says, "You should be sitting in my car for this one." I've heard his car. He's right. You should be sitting in his car for that one there. So Mariam and Imran. Yeah, exactly. Mariam and Imran are on the roads and they're listening in as well. And they, vah, vah, vah. Our volume is higher. We beat Naz. Awesome playlist, subhanallah. TBR just knows how to keep us going. And then one more. I'll read you one more. Fazila says, "Now you see why I call you guys my morning energizer." Absolutely awesome.
Alhamdulillah. I want to imagine Colonel Raouf doing a chase
A
when
chase.
this track is playing.
A car
At that
chase. Why?
volume.
She needs to sit in the car with me.
Yeah, I don't think she'd manage without
I'll have
that.
to
I
bring
did.
a packet.
I did when he was driving, and it's an experience. I can tell you that much. Colonel Raouf, thank you very much. Have yourself a cup of tea. I can actually say that to you now. And when we come back into our next interview, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
11 minutes after 7 this morning, a growing crisis is unfolding in KwaZulu-Natal, where hundreds of qualified but unemployed teachers have taken drastic action, camping outside Department of Education offices demanding jobs and answers. Despite a well-documented shortage of teachers in many schools, thousands of trained educators remain unemployed, some for years. Many of these teachers say they've been sleeping outside offices since as early as January, vowing not to leave until government officials engage with them and provide clarity on employment opportunities. At the heart of their frustrations are concerns around a lack of transparency in hiring processes, delays in filling vacancies, and mounting financial pressure, including student debt. Joining us this morning to discuss this matter further is the Provincial Chief Executive Officer of the National Professional Teachers Organization of South Africa. No stranger to the show, Thurana Mudley. Good morning and welcome back to the Breakfast Rush.
Hi, good morning. Good morning to the listeners too.
Lovely to have you on the program this morning. Now, from NAPTOSA's perspective, how serious is the current situation of unemployed qualified teachers in South Africa, particularly here in KZN?
Well, it is a very sad situation as we have thousands of qualified graduates who have spent years and money on studying to become teachers, follow a profession that they feel that they would be able to contribute to in a positive way. And sadly, it's for many years that many of them remain unemployed. And it's becoming a situation that is now unacceptable.
Mhm. How do we explain this contradiction? A shortage of teachers on one hand and unemployment on the other.
Well, in the province, there isn't really a shortage of teachers. It's probably a national shortage that we refer to. In the province, we actually have surplus educators who are not able to be in the schools that they are in because enrollments have dropped. So we have a situation that's like a double-edged sword, where we have current employees of the department that are surplus in their schools, and then we have, on the other hand, those who have never been employed, who are qualified to teach and who can't get absorbed into vacancies.
We've heard complaints about a lack of transparency in the department's database and vacancy listings. Is this something your union has also raised?
This is a serious problem, and it's been going on for years. The department is not very clear in terms of their appointment processes for first-time appointments, and these first-time appointments would refer to the newly graduated professionals. There is a supposed database that's been supposedly existing for many years, but educators or these unemployed graduates find it very difficult to get themselves onto the database. And when there are first-time appointments in schools, we as a union are not aware of any process that is fair that is used to appoint first-time graduates. So, what you said, I would 100% agree with you that we do question this process, but the department is very evasive about it.
Do you believe provincial education departments are doing enough to address both shortages and unemployment?
Look, they're not in a position to employ new educators. I know that for sure, because this department is a cash-strapped one whose finances have been in the red for many years. Actually, this department in the province of KZN spends more money, 93% of their budget, on the compensation of employees, whereas the ratio should be 85%. So we are spending more on our compensation of employees than we should be. So at every opportunity, this department is going to look at cutting down compensation of employees. But some hope to these educators is that with the early retirement on the cards, knowing very well that this department has not approved any of it in the first phase, hopefully the new applications in phase 2 will be approved. Then that's going to create vacancies for the newly unemployed graduates.
Final question for this morning. Should government consider a centralized placement system for newly qualified teachers?
It's good. That would be a logistical nightmare. It would be a serious administrative problem, because this province alone is the largest in the country, with almost 6,000 schools and more than 118,000 employees. So it will bring about delays. It will not be a foolproof system, and we wouldn't support a centralized system of appointments.
Through, as always, thank you very much for your time on the program and your insights on education and our educators as well. Safe driving, and hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. That was Provincial Chief Executive Officer of the National Professional Teachers Organization, NAPTOSA, Thirona Mudley. Now, I know you're probably sitting there and you may just be one of those people falling in the category of qualified yet unemployed teacher. The question for you is, what do you see as your way forward? Think about it for a second. Just after listening to NAPTOSA and their answers to these questions for yourself. Think about it. What is your way forward? 060-904-1056. We'll take your answers there. It's 18 after 7 now. Back in a minute.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Gorima's Maggi Masala, Kashmiri extra special masala, Madilo masala, Romborosi, butter chicken masala, Gorima's ginger and garlic paste, sabja seeds, almonds, colors, natural dates, Gorima's crushed canned tomatoes, Ajwa premium dates, turmeric, jeera seeds, Gorima's whole spice, biryani paste, Al Zahar rose syrup, Gorima's samosa dip, badam mix, halim mix, ilachi syrup, Gorima's roast masala, Gorima's Alishan basmati rice, peri peri pour on marinade, tikka pour on marinade, tandoori pour on marinade, chicken pour on marinade, udon noodles, umami seasoning, Victoria barbecue spice, cheese kebab spice. Go, Gorima's! Gorima's, the same trusted name we all know. Enjoy.
Radio Al Ansar welcomes your feedback. If you have a broadcasting related complaint, please put it in writing and address it to the head of the complaints committee. Include your full name, contact details, a clear description of your complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or bring it in person to our Pietermaritzburg office at 240 Ortman Road, Willowton. Your input helps us serve you better.
It's the Breakfast Rush, all over your radio.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
Let me tell you about a few deals that are too hot to miss. The Samsung Galaxy A26 5G. You've got Circle to Search with Google. Large storage on this device, 128 gigabyte up to 2 terabyte expandable. It's tough, it's durable, it's got AI triple camera, 50 megapixel OIS autofocus, you name it. The Galaxy A26 5G on the Red Flexi 245 plan at 279 rands per month over 36 months. If you want to know about the freebies that are getting thrown into the deal, you've got to get to the store. Now, talking about deals that are too hot to miss, get 600 gigabytes of home internet, up to 30 megabits per second download speed, 459 rands per month over 36 months. You get a device that can connect up to 128 devices, a Vodacom 5G router. Enhance your deal with add-ons like the Samsung Galaxy Tab A11, adding 149 rands a month onto that one there. It includes 10 gigabytes of data per month on your second line. Step on into one of the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores and say to them, I'm here for the SIM-only data deal. 15 gigabytes of data, that's 7.5 or 7.5 anytime, 7.5 gigs night owl at 129 rands per month over 24 months. Includes the free SIM worth 106 rand. If you're looking for a bit more than 40 gigabytes of data, 20 anytime, 20 night owl at 179 rands per month over 24 months, or go big or go home, 200 gigabytes of data with a free MiFi router. This is 100 anytime, 100 night owl, and it'll cost you just 329 rands a month over 24 months. If you really want to go large, then the 400 gigabyte data deal with the free Wi-Fi router at 429 rands per month over 24 months. That's 200 anytime, 200 night owl with your Wi-Fi router that can connect up to 10 devices simultaneously. These and more available at the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0 Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0 Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
ضاقت به كل الدنيا والفؤاد بات حزين عدت إليك وقلبي مليء بالرجاء والحنين فلن أيأس لا 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 كل جروحي لها داء تزيل الهم بالسلام والقرآن لنا شفاء أنت من تسمعني أنت نور على نور فضلك لا ينتهي رحمة بلا حدود يا مجيب النداء أدعوك أنت الرحيم ما لي سواك يا رحمن املأ قلبي بالإيمان تنزل الغيث وتهدي إني محتاج إليه يا مجيب النداء املأ قلبي بالإيمان تأمل في خلق الله بالزهور والطيور والنجوم في السماء والضوء عند الشروق فلن أيأس لا 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 كل جروحي لها داء تزيل الهم بالسلام والقرآن لنا شفاء أنت من تسمعني أنت نور على نور فضلك لا ينتهي رحمة بلا حدود يا مجيب النداء أدعوك أنت الرحيم ما لي سواك يا رحمن املأ قلبي بالإيمان تنزل الغيث وتهدي إني محتاج إليه يا مجيب.
His name's Firas, Firas, if you're looking for it. Noor ala Noor. The vocals only version of the track is what we're listening to now on your Breakfast Rush on Radio Al-Ansar. You can check it out on YouTube as well. And those of you that are there already, thank you very much for choosing us on your YouTube as well. So now, for those folks that are wondering, what are we talking about? YouTube? Yeah, go there, man. Open up your YouTube, search Al-Ansar Media. It's not difficult. Just Al-Ansar Media. Like, comment, share, of course, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon as well so that you get notifications when we go live. So like, comment, share, most definitely subscribe on our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon so that you get the notifications. Al-Ansar Media is what you're looking for on YouTube. Now, Nashmira, we were talking about teachers, surplus teachers, insufficient vacancies, all of that. And our listeners are talking about it. Altaf says there are 40 plus children per class. There can't be an excess of teachers. Sort out the maximum number of children per class, please. Teachers are playing the role of social worker, guidance counselor, all of this besides teaching. They are now fundraisers. There's no time to teach. They're playing the role of a nurse, a debt counselor, financial advisor. When do they have the time to play the role of a teacher? I suppose it's a question that Altaf is asking this morning. Khadija says, I'm encouraging unemployed educators to secure jobs overseas. There's better pay, better resources, better technology, there's accommodation. No chance of promotion of certain race groups. Nightmare for the future of this country. Don't forget the influence of unions. Khatija goes on to say, surplus educators have snapped up vacancies in most schools. Schools have no choice in hiring educators anymore. I'm not so sure about that one there with regard to choice and all of it. But yeah, thank you very much for your input on the subject. There was one more message that I had opened up. Now, I don't seem to see it, but we'll see. It'll pop up again eventually. Rashida is in Johannesburg listening into the Breakfast Rush. Thank you very much, Rashida. Farouk Sheikh is busy watching and sending through videos and what have you. Sends through a video of a horse and cart, or multiple horses with multiple carts pulling up to a petrol station. He says, hey man, coming to a petrol station near you. Oh, shame, man. Shame. Buddy Governor, we'll catch up with you in moments, really. Du'as now for Rakiba Qadir. May Allah grant you shifa kamila. Ameen. Love you lots from Shanaz Sayed. Thank you very much for your message. Asya Khan sends her salams and du'as for everybody. Asya, I'm taking the rest of your message with your salams and everything, and I'm forwarding it on to management here at Radio Al Ansar, and inshallah they can have a look see and say, okay, cool, we're going to look at it. Now, you heard that feedback advert just a little while ago. It's there for you as a listener. If you have feedback on the station and things that you hear on air, with positive, negative, constructive, whatever the case may be, feedback@alansar.org.za. That's the email address that you can use to send through your feedback. At 7:30, and Colonel Raouf is ready with your last traffic update for the morning.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Of course, you'll only get a chance to do that after we get you your final news headline on the show. So let's go there. Tabile Duma is ready with that.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, the Durban High Court has sentenced a 21-year-old Luyanda Innocent Shozi to 25 years in prison on Monday for the December 26, 2024 murder of Uber driver Zwagusho Dennis Zondi, whose body was later burned beyond recognition. The 2026 fiscal framework and revenue proposals was tabled in both the National Assembly and the National Council of Provinces yesterday, receiving widespread approval from a variety of political parties. And finally, Iran has said that non-hostile ships may transit the Strait of Hormuz amid a collapse of maritime traffic through the waterway that has prompted the biggest global energy crisis in decades. That's it for now. For Radio Al Ansar News, I'm Tabile Duma.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Last one for the morning, Colonel Raouf. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Okay, all of us want to know what's so funny, but I think you're not going to tell us. So what's happening on the road?
Okay, looking good now at this point. We're not getting a report of anything that's untoward or that should not be happening on the road. Just a bit of traffic on the N2 north and southbound as you're approaching the Spaghetti Junction. Also, there's traffic on the N3 as well as you're coming in towards Durban from Paradise Valley due to the road works taking place. And don't forget, on the 12th of April, the N3 will be closed from Market Road all the way to Hilton. And this is to put beams on a new bridge that's going to be built out over the N3. So there will be a detour from Market Road going towards Moira and coming in from Hilton towards Durban. There will be a detour as well. Just please comply with those detours. You know, those roads are small in Pietermaritzburg, but there will be people there to assist you. So I'll be reminding you about this every day as we go through towards the 12th of April. So there will be a complete road closure of the N3. Misty conditions still a little bit on the upper highway area going towards Escort, Moira, that area. Just be aware of that. Switch on your headlights, please. So you are visible, people can see you. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Rauf. Much appreciated. You take it nice and easy, and inshallah, we'll catch you tomorrow morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now.
Dragged on. Excellent length. A little bit of movement.
The Breakfast Rush Sport Update with Buddy Governor.
Assalamu alaikum, Buddy Governor. Welcome.
Walaikum salam, Nish. Wasn't that a pleasant traffic report from Colonel Ralph? I think that's why he was smiling. Everything's going according to plan.
Plan. Exactly. Love it when a plan comes together.
Absolutely.
Listen, big news. Mohammed Salah's time coming to an end. Everybody and their nanny is talking about that at the moment.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, that's what I was going to start off with.
Let's go.
But my nanny didn't tell me yet, so, you know. But anyway, Liverpool, they've announced that Mohamed Salah will leave the club at the end of the season, bringing an end to a 9-year career at Anfield. Now, it just wasn't a 9-year career. It was a sparkling 9-year career. He definitely is one of the greats of world football. He leaves behind a wonderful legacy at Liverpool. And I'm sure everybody will wish him well. But I, too, think that it's time. And I think he's intelligent enough to know that. And I think he's calling it time before he completely really gets out of the game. But it's definitely time for him to move on. And we wish him all the best. But we'll talk more about his accolades, probably, inshallah, on the weekend on kickoff. Tennis, the Miami Open is on at the moment. Jiri Leheka. He saw off 6-seed Taylor Fritz 6-4, 6-7, 6-2 to reach his third Masters 1000 quarterfinal. Ariana Sabalenka, the number 1 seed, she beats Quinlian Zheng 6-3, 6-4 to seal her quarterfinal spot. And Elena Rybakina beat Talia Gibson 6-2, 6-2, while Coco Gauff went into the quarterfinals for the first time as she saw off Sorana Cristea 6-4, 3-6, 6-2. What can we look forward to today? Well, of course, it's the 5th and decisive T20 match between New Zealand and South Africa that goes off at 8:15 a.m. this morning, so not too long from now. Remember, the series is tied 2-2. That's right, 2-2, which makes this match a must-win game for either side. So it's one of those really worth getting down and watching. And of course, 4 days to go before the 19th edition of the IPL kicks off in Mumbai, India. So exciting stuff coming up soon. This weekend in terms of football, it's going to be International Week, so it's no Manchester United, Liverpool banter. We can take a break for that for the week. And of course, it's the Japanese Grand Prix in the Formula One. But inshallah, kickoff will be back this weekend post-Ramadan, and I'll bring you all up to date with the details and of course some of the gaudy info into all sport worldwide.
We're looking forward to it, buddy. Thank you very much for this morning's report, and looking forward to Friday morning as well.
Salams to you, Nazmira, and the awesome TBR team.
Wa alaikum salam.
Buddy Governor will join you on kickoff over the weekend, and of course coming through Friday morning with your Friday morning sporting updates live inside your radio and your screen as well. This is the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Durban, are you ready to shop till you drop? The Durban Shopping Festival is back from the 3rd to 6th of April at the Durban Exhibition Centre, bringing you 4 days of incredible shopping and unbelievable deals. And this year, it's all about the deals. Discover fashion steals, beauty must-haves, home decor, delicious food, and so much more. Whether you're a bargain hunter or treating yourself, this is where the best finds are waiting. Don't miss the shopping event everyone's going to talk about. The Durban Shopping Festival. Shop more, save more, enjoy more. Durban's greatest shopping event of the year.
At the new Checkers Saxony Westwood, you'll find everything from our signature steakhouse classic cuts, expertly aged and ready for the braai. Try something exclusive like our Simple Truth certified lamb, responsibly sourced, free range, and raised without added growth hormones or promoters. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This is Zara Powell and I only listen to the Breakfast Rush.
नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने खिजाऊं जी बहार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने खिजाऊं जी बहार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने गमे मिके मदीने जी गली करम मेरे मतू गली गली करम मेरे मतू गली गली मतू गली गली गमे मिके मदीने जी गली करम मेरे मतू गली गली करम मेरे मतू गली गली मुसीबतें से पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने दरे नबी ते आई करो कमी मंगी गिनो मुराद बड़ी मंगी गिनो मुराद बड़ी मुराद बड़ी दरे नबी ते आई करो कमी मंगी गिनो मुराद बड़ी मंगी गिनो मुराद बड़ी तड़प सची दीदार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने हम न कर जहाँ जो करे विन्नु आई दुनिया चढ़े विन्नु आएगी दुनिया चढ़े आएगी दुनिया चढ़े हम न कर जहाँ जो करे विन्नु आएगी दुनिया चढ़े विन्नु आएगी दुनिया चढ़े कब्र में भी दीदार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने मुस्तफा जो आए करम बदे निकम मुडिस्ताना तू लिखे निकम मुडिस्ताना तू लिखे तू लिखे मुस्तफा जो आए करम बदे निकम मुडिस्ताना तू लिखे निकम मुडिस्ताना तू लिखे लिखन में बियो निखार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने मुझो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने तस्बीह फिराया करी दिल के गली ना करी दिल के गली ना करी तस्बीह फिराया करी दिल के गली ना करी दिल के गली ना करी सच्चो दीनदार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने पूछो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने पूछो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने दरे नबी रबी मिने मरे निकम्मे के ब्यो गुरो खबे निकम्मे के ब्यो गुरो खबे दरे नबी रबी मिने मरे निकम्मे के ब्यो गुरो खबे निकम्मे के ब्यो गुरो खबे कजा हु यादगार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने पूछो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने खिजाऊ जी बहार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने खिजाऊ जी बहार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने पूछो तो भेड़ो पार थी विने नबी से जिनके प्यार थी विने
Mohammed Rafiq Shailani brings us up to 7:45 this morning. And as the track is ending, the only thing that's going through my mind is to say, listen, when your friends are speaking to you and if they say, okay, bah, then that track was for you. Okay, bah.
Feels like Eid all over again.
Love it, love it, love it. That was Mohammed Rafiq Shailani. And if you speak or understand the Memoni language, then brilliant. Brilliant, fantastic. Sarah Bibi Mustafa says, Nish, you're on the go. Keep it up. Naz will get better faster. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag, I got a feeling no matter how fast Naz gets better, her doctors rather enjoying her, keeping her inside of the hospital. Now, Nasmina Kasim, here's the thing. What do you think for a guy, right? For a guy, what do you think would be the best birthday present ever for a guy?
Very difficult question.
Deep in thought, no, deep in the medicated and everything.
No. Depends on the guy.
It's an easy question.
Like for me, okay, I'm deep like that. I like to give people sentimental gifts.
No, that's your way of putting it. Our way of putting it is you're overthinking.
Okay.
Honestly,
So
I'm
then
not talking about you, Nasmira Kasim. I'm not talking about you as in Nasmira Kasim. I'm talking about people that think in that way. Don't overthink it. You know the individual. Just don't overthink it. Yeah.
So that's why I say it's sentimental because we'd buy something based on what they would like. Personal.
Yeah, like for Monty, it'll be biryani. Finish and done.
Actually, for both of you.
Both of us? No. For me, the biryani would be an appetizer because you wanna get me tired, so I'm not gonna go run around too much and what have you. And then the gift that you actually something that I can unwrap will be something different. Now, here's the reason I'm asking this question. This one: what would be the best gift that a guy can receive on his birthday? Ridwan sends me a message. He says he's turned 42. It's his birthday. So we say, happy birthday, Ridwan. Hope you have an absolutely amazing birthday. But then, when he was 22 years old, on his birthday, he received the best gift ever. You're not going to say what was it? Come on now.
I don't know. Maybe.
No. Okay, ask what.
Child? I don't know.
Oh my gosh, not anyway. He sends a message and he says, I want to wish my wife, Kayleen, a happy anniversary for the most amazing 20 years. Love you lots. So on his 22nd birthday, he got married. So his birthday gift was a marriage that till today has lasted 20 years and inshallah, too many more to come.
That is beautiful. Double celebration every birthday.
Bill Seller. So I sent him a reply. I said, hey, happy birthday and happy anniversary. So to Kayleen and Ridwan, happy anniversary. Here's a brother that's just like straight after my heart. Seriously, straight after my heart. Fahim, Fahim says, listen here, BMW M5 CS, that's the gift. Talk
No.
about drop a hint.
No,
Hey?
no. Oh,
Why?
that is breaking the bank balances there. Have to
but-
have to go and dig in those two-pot systems and all of that. No.
And, and we're not going to be entitled. Yes, please purchase the car with the indicator addition. Right? Because I'm not going to wind down the window and go, hey, I'm turning right. No, I'm not going to do that. Anissa says, data. Data?
I think she's
For a
talking to
guy's
you.
gift? Data. No, I've always got data.
For all of your TikTok scrolling.
Yeah, no, I've got a connection in the cellular business, Uncle Junaid. So I've always always got data. But no, man. Anissa, I would just, like, if it's a teenager, yeah. If it's a teenager, get them some data, or whatever the case may be. But
I would
no.
think also a massage,
Right?
Yeah, like some physio or just a relaxing massage away in some tranquil place.
Right. If somebody else got to pay for it.
Exactly,
I'm just saying,
it's a
somebody else.
gift, right? It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It is a gift.
Right.
So yes.
So you're not going to be skimming off in this, like, the lowest package available on their menu of packages.
No. Obviously, it was something quality that you would want
Yeah.
that person to experience. And if that person is very close to you, then you guys can do it together.
There you go. We're talking spouses and what have you now. So it's fine.
Correct.
Ridwan comes back and he says, thank you. That message lifted my morning up. You guys are amazing. Dude, go for it. Have a blessed day. Hussein, finally somebody said it. Buy petrol or diesel for his car.
Hey, 1 times full tank. Very good. 1 times full tank. Very good.
Or some people would say a Liverpool jersey.
Oh, not Mohammed Salah. He's not saying that too much these days. Anyway, it's 10 minutes to 8. Salah times for today would be as follows in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Pressurizing me. Your Salah times in Durban on the 5th of Shawwal, 1447. Zohar, 8 minutes past 12. Asr, 22 minutes past 4. Maghrib, 4 minutes past 6. Isha, 20 minutes past 7. Have a lovely Wednesday. I think it is. Be the best version of you.
No, she's not on holiday and like getting lost between the days. Do good. Be good. Have an amazing Wednesday.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South